Alright guys, it's just a bit of a short update. We're sort of shut this morning because it's been quite rainy here in La Mata. Unusual weather. But doing a bit of a property maintenance thing today as well, so it's sort of fitted in well. So a little bit of an update. The bar's sort of getting there now. A few people have asked about the bread. One of the things I recommend is actually ordering the bread in advance, simply because we produce some and it sells out, and what we try to do is sort of limit the amount of bread we're producing so we have little wastage. But if you say the night before, hey, I'll be in tomorrow to pick up some bread, we'll actually put it aside for you. That's not a problem. The issue is we're just cutting down on wastage. Been doing a little bit of decoration on the bar. This is our little herb garden. We've got another pallet to go up as well, so we've got to probably put another one next to it. Today I've got to drill out some locks. One of the things I will say, a lot of the locksmiths here don't like these old Spanish locks because they're a pain in the backside. Because they're dead bolts, but they're long dead bolts, so they're awkward. They're hard to pick, but also what I find is quite simply to pick them, they don't really move across easily enough, and then obviously they're more than one turn as well, so having to drill these ones out, but we're getting there. Yeah, Torrevieja services is sort of growing as well. A lot of people are asking for all sorts, and that's one of the things I will say, best to ask. Recently we've been dealing with car dealerships for people, in the sense of they want to buy a new car, but people try to sell them a lease or finance, or the big commission stuff, rather than actually listening to what the actual customer wants. So trying to get a purchase price on something can be awkward sometimes. So that's one of the things we've been dealing with. Another thing is NIEs, as usual. What else have we had? Oh, we're currently dealing with car registration, something I don't normally do. But because this one's a little bit of an awkward one, it's going to be something I'll do. And once I work out the awkward one, obviously we'll be doing the easy ones as well. Because one of the things I will say is, if you bring a car from the UK that's roughly the same age as one in Spain, you're probably going to find it's in much better condition. I don't know why the cars are so badly trashed here. I know a lot of people do a lot of mileage in them, but a lot of the cars, quite simply, have a lot of mechanical problems, suspension issues and other bits and pieces that you find out after about a couple of months of having it, it starts getting these lovely faults. And it's not just me, pretty much everybody I've talked to have had problems in a similar way, so just bear that in mind. You might be better off bringing an older car over and just paying the extra on the plates, because if it's got a history with it, you probably find it's going to last a lot longer. Because it's a bit like me with the Astra. Now I've fixed it, I'm going to keep it for at least the next 5 years. I'm not going to get rid of it. If anything, I'll be buying another vehicle on top of that for moving stuff around. But the Astra, now that the computer's been sorted, it's running smooth. And to think the garage avoided actually fixing it. I mean, even they even took it to Opel, and Opel said to change the computer control unit. It didn't need the computer control unit used, but where are the mechanics? But I'm happy with the garage I've got now. Also, there's somebody I'm talking to over at Casada. It's also a mechanic. So maybe actually promoting somebody that can actually fix things, because it's important. Now, I don't know if I can see anybody's questions on this, so let me just see if anybody's asked me anything. All messages are visible. Okay. Yeah, I can't see the messages. Okay, I'll sort that out later. So if you have a message, I can't see them, because I'm on the phone at the minute. Things are sort of developing as well. We've got a dance event here, which is coming up on the 19th as well. So we've got like a smooth dive. So Mary's coming to do that with us. well, she's got to do it. I don't do smooth drive, so she will be doing it. There's no we in it. And I'm looking at getting a camera club sort of thing set up here, as well as hiking and other bits and pieces. A few people are talking about the forex trading, and although you can't trade here, you can discuss things here. So that's another thing. I was explaining that because trading is termed as gambling, we can't really have it on the premises, but we can discuss it. So you can actually sit and talk about it and go through how you trade, how you make your decisions, and also doing the basic stuff of explaining how candles work. Because even when you just look at a screen, a lot of people assume it's just a graph. It's not, because the movements actually predict where the market's going to move. So that's another important thing that often gets overlooked. But so far I'm just sat waiting for my battery to charge so I can go and drill another lockout. Then I've got to patch that up and get this place ready for a tenant arriving. Bit of a funny one, because the owner locked all 3 doors, but I've only got a key. On the front door there's 3 locks, but they only left 1 key. So they locked all the locks, and I'm having to drill the locks out because I need to get in there and prep it for somebody coming to move into it for a holiday. But anyway, lesson learned. Not for me, it's not my house, but it's made things a little bit more awkward. But like I said, it's been raining here today, so I'm not too fast. I've got the morning off anyway. Morning off, yeah. Going out and doing other work instead. But yeah, it's summer holidays here as well, so there's a lot of kids around. Also met a lot of people that have seen me on YouTube, which was a bit weird. In the sense of, I didn't really realise how many people actually watch the channel, but I would say it's probably about 15 people have been to the restaurant now. And it's nice to sit and chat with people. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Also, our menu is pretty much there now. I could run through it a little bit, I suppose. We're doing currywurst. In fact, if you go through the community page on here, I think I put the menu in there. So we're doing like currywurst. The burgers, we've got different ones. They're all really good, actually. I know it's easy to say that when you're selling it, but I'm really happy with the quality because I like Irish beef anyway. I've had a few people ask me why, but then everybody that's ate the burgers have said, oh, they're really good, because the Irish beef is really good quality. And I wanted to do that because I already knew what the quality was. So they're as 100% as I can get, in the sense of, they're classified as 100%, but it's like when you get a server, they're all 99.9% with a disclaimer and everything these days because everybody sues for everything. But the beef's really good. Spicy bean burgers, they're really nice as well. We do a bratwurst and currywurst in like a hot dog. People have really loved those as well. We're going to start doing English breakfast soon as well, because I've had a few people ask why aren't we doing it. So it's a bit of a funny one because it's not something I'd normally be doing, but I'm one of those people, if it's what your people want, that's what you give them. That's it. It's not up to what I like, it's what they like, because they're Mr. Bill Payer. So I'm quite happy with that, quite chuffed. But everything else going well. Zoe's at summer school as well at the moment, so she's having loads of fun. Today they've got some like a mini bull, inflatable bull thing running around the school or something. With the kids, they dress up with their white shirt and a red scarf. It's really funny when you see them. I'll have to dig out some of my photos and I'll share some of the galleries separately. Can't share them on YouTube, but I can share some of the stuff I've got from the stuff we've taken over the years, the stuff like the boxcar racing and stuff that happens. There's a lot of entertainment stuff that people miss because they don't really advertise it very well. It's just like you'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning with a brass band and fireworks and suddenly find out it's a fiesta of some description. Or you'll drive past the square and there's a brass band on it, or the boxcar racing. So there's always something going on. But anyway, I'll just see if I can find the questions, because I'm seeing things pop up, but they're disappearing. I don't know if I turn my camera this way, it makes any difference. No. Okay, I'll leave it that way. Let's see if I can see the questions. There's my finger weaving around the screen. Top chat. I can't see the chat over the top. Oh, that's all our tables in that keep them dry from the rain. All messages are visible. Okay. I can't actually see where the messages are on here. You can see how often I do these live chats on my phone. Anyway, if you have left any messages, I'll actually review them and then I'll comment in the comments afterwards, because I can't see them and I haven't got a laptop here. I was sort of sat here for 10 minutes waiting for my phone to charge, my drill to charge. So it was just a quick one because I ain't been doing any updates lately. But if you are in La Mata, please feel free to drop by, even if it's just for a cup of tea. I'll do a meet and greet. I'm quite happy to sit and chat with people. The people I've already been in will probably tell you, when it's quiet, I'll sit and chat with them about anything. It was good to see some people over from yesterday that come out from Abu Dhabi. So it's nice to see them here. One of the things I will say, if I don't say your name, it's because I generally don't say people's names unless they've said it's okay to say my name. For whatever reason, I'll just make it so it's easier for people to simply say, it's all right, you can use my name, then fine, I'll do it. But generally I won't say it unless you ask me to. But anyway, thanks for watching. There'll be another update. I might do another one later on today. I might do some with the cooking. What do you think? Well, anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Have a great day and adios.